give it up, Kill Tony!
Yippee, everybody! Hi! How are you guys doing? Good to be here, everyone. Hello. Another fun crowd. This is our special Halloween episode, our semi-Halloween episode, in which the great Jesus Christ is here, everybody, the Lord and Savior Almighty. Give it up for him. Working hard on a Monday. And the Iron Patriot, as always, is here with us with his special Halloween edition beard. Right, Brian? Look at that thing.
I feel like one of the Oak Ridge Boys, Tony.
Oh, there you go.
Elvira, ba-doom, ba-ba-doom, ba-ba-doo, Elvira.
Super topical reference you got there. People love Oak Ridge Boys jokes, and you're just firing them out already, straight out of the gates. I mean, first impressions. First impressions with Comic Patriot would be a great part just to start off.
I want to talk to you something, Tony.
I bet.
I was looking on Twitter, and there have been some people making some art designs with Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty neat. There was one that caught my particular interest. It was an artist named Michael did the cover of the Kill Bill movie, but he puts your face instead of Uma's.
Yeah.
And she was wearing that yellow jumpsuit, that iconic photo.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, and
it was an amazing Photoshop job.
I wanted to say to you, if things don't work out in comedy, you maybe could be an Uma Thurman impersonator.
There you go. 0 for 2. Patriot is 0 for 2 for those of you keeping count during the World Series.
But another thing I read about that is, do you know that Bruce Lee also wore that yellow jumpsuit?
Of course.
In his last film in 1973, The Game of Death.
There you go. Absolutely. That is a great fact.
And they have those for sale on the internet. I think you should do that for your costume this Thursday. Get a blonde wig and get that yellow jumpsuit.
What are you doing on Thursday?
You already got the shoes.
What are you doing on Thursday?
And you got the body, man. You got like that vegan body from all the cum and stuff like that.
All right, that's not what a vegan is. You're really rushing into it this week. I don't know why you have to make these vegan jokes about me sucking cum, because that doesn't go with that. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the same thing.
Because you have like that body, that AIDS cancer body.
I don't know why you do this. I don't know why you do this, Brian. I don't know what it is about this part of rubbing me the wrong way that gets you excited.
Well, that Bruce Lee was very, thin. And you would, if you had that, I think he's right.
Guy,
yeah, if you had like a wig on.
Thin and dangerous, just like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Very sickly looking like a vegan.
All right, that's enough. You're the one that gets sick every 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I have to be around you so much.
All right, that didn't even make any sense. What are we doing here?
Have you Googled Elvira? Speaking of Elvira, on lately to see if you would fuck her? Because I would still do it.
Elvira.
Have you? Anyone?
I sort of remember her. What is she up to nowadays?
She still has those big milky boobs, more makeup.
Ugh. Yikes.
Still doable.
She was creepy then. Yeah. Patriot, what are you gonna be for Halloween on Thursday?
I'm gonna be my same thing.
What?
I go out on the boulevard. I go out, about. Jesus knows. He knows how I go out there. I'll probably go out there from 4 to 7 or something when the trick or treating's happening. The kids they'll like seeing me, and I'll do some pictures, and then I'll go home.
Fuck yeah. All in a day's work. Take some pictures, go home.
Yep.
No different with Halloween with you. Were you doing anything at nighttime? Any plans?
Maybe I'll go to Disneyland. I've been thinking I might want to check that out.
You think you might want to go to Disneyland on Thursday night?
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
don't know. I'm real spontaneous. There's no telling where I might be, Tony.
Well, I don't know if you're that spontaneous. I think under the costume you're a pedophile. So you telling me that you want to go to Disneyland on Thursday night makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I do. I'd love it.
Because let's face it, where you live, there's probably no kids trick-or-treating coming right to that door where you could just pull them in and fucking...
No, I got to go out in the street.
You got all those fresh feet, those little feetsies. Those fresh feetsies.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
I don't go under it. I'm the Patriot. I don't break the law. No.
Do you think that it's harder for us to take you seriously with the beard on at all?
I don't know. I can't really see how I look. Do I look sexy?
Interesting thing about that beard, it's the exact same beard of the guy that when I got robbed by gunpoint, he had the exact same model beard on with a little white string. Yep. It's a beard for wizards.
Oh.
The black wizards.
Did he really? He had a wizard beard.
Yeah, he had that exact same color, everything.
That is so creepy.
Yeah, because when I see it at Halloween stores, it brings back like a flashback.
Well, you know, the one thing that obviously our production value here on this show and a robber has in common is that they both only want to spend $7 for a fake beard. And so there you go. When it comes to what kind of hair and makeup quality we go to, it's to that of a street thug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Iron Patriot sent me another song this week.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think they'd let me come to the Playboy Mansion with this beard? For Halloween?
I don't think they would let you anywhere near the Playboy Mansion with or without the beard, Patriot. I'm pretty sure that they have at least any form of security whatsoever.
I'd rock it in that grotto. They'd love me.
You'd rust in the grotto.
Yeah. You'd electrocute everybody in the grotto. It wouldn't go well. So, for those of you that don't know, the Patriot was in an unsuccessful rock and roll band in the 80s in Texas. And every once in a while, he sends in a song to us, and it's an old song that was not ever a hit when he was in a band, but he's bringing it back as the Iron Patriot. So here's another song, a new song that he sent in this week. What's the name of it, Patriot?
Send me.
Send me.
Oh.
Here we go.
All right.
This is always something.
Mama
always said go fast, so I went fast. Yes, I really, really went fast. Did you tell me to go slow? So I went really slow. In the middle of the jungle, it's a dog fight, and you'll never get a free ride. That's why I'm always feeling uptight, and the shit is getting old. But it's Friday, I got a date with a pretty lady. Maybe send me on my way. But if I have my way, I love her all through the weekdays. I wanted to send me on my way all the time. I think about just leaving or just breathing, but I'm never believing. And I'm always feeling uptight when the money don't seem to flow. In the middle of the shipyard on the south side, where the boys really work hard. Time's gonna go real fast, so I might as well relax, 'cause it's Friday. I got a date with a pretty lady. Maybe just send me on my way. But if I have my way.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Was there actually a line in there that said in the shipyard where the guys are real hard?
No, the shipyard where the guys really work hard, where the boys really work hard.
You know, I've heard like three or four of these songs now from you, Patriot. I gotta say, you guys really would have killed if you ever played the Mos Eisley Cantina. I mean, you sound like those fucking...
Very jazzy, yeah.
Who played the?
Do you know any of the words?
The Congress? Yeah.
Do you know any of the words from the Mos Eisley song?
No, I don't know.
Can you just make it up on the spot right now? Improvise something for us?
Well, I'm not sure of that, what you're talking about.
I thought you were
I just
talking
love
about.
putting them on the spot sometimes.
I thought you were talking about Star Wars.
No, yeah, that is, yeah.
There's lyrics to that song?
To one of them there is. There's. It might even be one of those weird extended parts, and it might. Actually, it might not be the Mos Eisley Cantina. I think I'm thinking of Jabba's Palace. Yeah, the guy with the beard and the glasses, of course, immediately like, you got it, bro. Big point, saved it. Yeah, with that little shit.
Stupid guy.
And then they torture that one blue chick that has like the horns coming out of her hair. This chick's just always like being whipped and being made to sing songs and stuff. Really sad story. Do you know anything more about the blue chick?
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, she was a dancer, and I think she was in love with one of the bounty hunters. I think it was Dengar, and he was going to whisk her away that night.
I've gotten so good at knowing like who to ask
Right.
facts to from asking.
Right. See, I would have gone with the guy with the
Great
Star
job.
Wars shirt in the very back row. I think there's a guy that's. He just likes the shirt.
Exactly. Real Star Wars fans
Damn.
wear fucking collared shirts with nice jackets and stuff. They're successful. You decide whether you're going to be a Jedi or the dark side, and you make a commitment. What side did you pick, bro? Yeah, there's no such thing as double Jedi. Oh, total Jedi. All right, cool. Patriot, if you had to say whether you're Sith or Jedi, what would you pick?
Neither.
You're a droid. Of course. The only one that can't pick. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know why we're here. This is the wildly successful, another episode 22 of Kill Tony, where a lot of rising young comedians, young and old sometimes, come here. They sign up to do 60 seconds each. And I always have two of my funniest friends on as guests. This week will be no different. In no particular order, your guests tonight. You guys ready to get this thing kick-started or what?
Kickstarted.
Yeah, kick-started. How about that?
That's nice.
Yeah, we just raised $7 with that applause.
We lost it on the beard.
Yeah, exactly. We broke even. So your guest tonight, one of my funnier friends. We write together on The Burn, Comedy Central roast writer. We started together. Put your hands together for my pal Benji Aflalo, everybody. Hell yeah, here he is.
Cause all I wanted to do is be the Bruce Lee of loose leaf of used ink. Use it as a tool
And
when I
also the opener for Russell Peters, Steve Trevino. I mean, this guy's done the road. He just booked some huge college tour. One of my best friends. Put your hands together for Jesus Trejo, everybody.
But I'm actually
Also
weirder than you
here.
think. Cause I'm
You know him from Sullivan and Son on TBS. Hi, Jesus. Welcome. How are you guys? I'm so happy to have you guys. Two of my funniest pals. The kind of guys that I hang out with almost every single night and laugh with. And
Yeah.
Jesus and Benji, two cold-blooded fucking killers.
Yeah.
Benji, you've been on the show before in Jesus. This is your first time.
Yeah, first time, dude.
What
Fucking
episode were you
excited.
on, Benji?
I was on this show with Jeff Richards.
What episode, Patriot?
That was Kill Tony 6.
There you go.
Remember I did my rap song.
I love it.
I love the Iron Patriot.
Right?
I really like you, man.
Thank you. I've seen you on the Ice House Chronicles in the last couple of weeks and been enjoying it.
Okay,
Benji.
cool. Thanks, man. You didn't have to compliment me just because I complimented you.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And we got Jesus here. What do you know about Jesus?
Yeah, what was it like opening up for Russell Peters?
Fucking crazy. Yeah, I was like, oh shit,
What
this
was
is
the
real.
biggest venue you did with him?
Nokia Theater here in Los Angeles.
Jesus.
How
Yeah.
many people is that?
7,500. Yeah, man. I was like, holy shit. My mom,
Wow.
10th row, just clapping it up the whole time.
Oh, that's
mijo.
great.
I was like,
Could
yeah.
you see her?
Yeah, oh, I could see her. Yeah,
Was she like one of your focal points during your set? Like,
yeah
did you-
and then my dad sleeping. You know what I mean? Just, I
Oh,
was
really?
so-
Isn't that amazing how that works out?
It's crazy. Like, we were there. Like, I was so excited. My dad's like, after the show's all said and done, we're backstage, and my dad just kind of like, you know, hitting with his knuckles up against the beam. He's like, oh, this is a nice place. I'm like, oh,
Pretty,
awesome, man.
I guess they got a pretty decent foundation over at the Nokia
Oh, the seats
Center.
are amazing. What about these jokes? Fuck your jokes.
That's great.
Iron Patriot, man. Fucking.
Yeah.
What's up with the lights, man? You, like you look at those lights and you feel like he's gonna whiten somebody's teeth at the mall and shit. Just go up to him, just.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, the costume came from Norway, but the lights came from Belgium. It was another
Wow.
guy.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
He tagged that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when I got the lights, I actually had to wire them the battery packs. I had to make several trips to Radio Shack because I thought it was just ready to go, but it was just the lights, and then I had to twist the wires together and put those little plastic things, twist them on there.
Oh,
That's very Johnny Five of you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like Robert Downey. I do a lot of work at home on my costume, getting it ready.
Downey soft, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Another thing that I love that's happening right now with this introduction of the beard and the ventilation system here at the store is this like powerful wizard bottom of the beard that you have going on right now. It's like floating in the wind. Pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any wizardly thoughts for us? Like,
Um,
have you smoked pot lately and had any of your deep thoughts?
Yes, nothing is outside you. What is within is without.
I don't get it.
That's it? That's the end of it?
Yes.
It sounded like you were really getting
But
somewhere.
listen, you're in a battle against your own mind, and that's the good news and the bad news.
I don't like these.
All right.
Yeah, all right. You're not smoking the right pot, Patriot. I don't know.
I feel like he's just reading us memes.
Yeah.
Let the trumpets go.
Oh, yeah, we have a new soundboard, by the way.
Yeah, thanks to hornblasters.com for updating us to an HD soundboard.
Heck yeah.
So we have a new, why don't you explain what we
Well,
usually
of course.
have?
Well, you guys know comedians all sign up to do 60 seconds to be able to perform, maybe get some of that punched up, maybe just get some direction of any kind, or just be talked to and get their stuff out there. But we always have them do 60 seconds, and they know that they've hit that 60-second mark when they're doing stand-up by the meow of a kitty. But and it used to just be this little innocent meow. But with our new upgrade, oh my God, that's unbearable.
What is that, Donald Duck and that motherfucker?
I guess I sure would have loved to have had a audio rehearsal before this. Guess I just took your word for it that the updated cat was great.
Oh, we could go with this.
That's much better.
That's a cougar.
That's much better. I don't need an angry lip. That sounded like a skinny, angry cat.
All right, well, how about after, if they go over the minute, they keep on going.
Oh, yeah, well,
past the
normally
kid.
we have the West Hollywood Bear. What's the big,
Well, it's just a gayer bear.
That's
fucking scary as fuck, right?
That is fucking perfect.
That's Purvis in
amazing.
the other room and shit mic'd up.
That is so great.
That'll make the person shit off stage.
What's the magic wand? I just want to see what the magic wand is.
Oh, that's
just out of curiosity.
just in case if a really hot girl comes up on stage.
It's adorable. Fuck yeah, man. So,
Is that what you hear in your head when you have a boner? Because I wouldn't automatically associate that sound with hot chicks.
Really?
I mean, it's a nice sound.
You're
but,
at Disneyland. You're hanging out.
It makes sense. I'm just saying.
That sound is like, remember those old school audiobooks when you got to turn the page, you don't know how to read and shit? Just, ring.
This isn't.
Yeah.
This is in my head. Why are you eating McDonald's, Red Band? He has a McDonald's cup right there.
it's our newest sponsor. No big deal.
Yeah, they upgraded the next song that we're going to hear once we start the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's because they're a new chicken sandwich.
And remember, it's new, spicy, bold, and delicious.
Yeah.
I don't believe you guys.
Really?
I'm loving it.
You'll believe the flavor once you taste this new chicken sandwich.
Death Squad is tied to McDonald's now? I don't buy it.
Well, you
Why
should
would I
buy
be-
it because it's only $2.99 for 36 chicken nuggets right now at your local McDonald's.
That'd be the final straw.
We weren't supposed to talk about it because we don't pay our guests, but McDonald's has been, we've been in cahoots.
Is that why you have one ethnic guy here? Because that's how every McDonald's commercial
It's
advertises?
in the contract.
It's in there, bro.
Thanks, Jesus.
And that's why actually the Iron Patriot's wearing a beard, because we don't want to get in trouble from the Marvel Corporation.
Yeah, we decided to go corporation to corporation. Since some of you, I don't know how many of you know the storyline here, but the Iron Patriot was in a movie, blah blah blah, and now he bought this crazy suit to be the Iron Patriot. But we got a note from lawyers over at Marvel that they aren't too happy with us having the Iron Patriot. So
with the McDonald's sponsorship.
Now we're lawyered up.
Yeah.
McDonald's versus Marvel in a battle of the Titans.
Yeah.
But then again, McDonald's might drop us after they hear this.
They might,
episode.
yeah. who
Anyway,
knows?
fuck yeah. You guys ready to get this thing started? We have over 30 comedians that signed up for tonight's show to get the chance to do 60 seconds. So let's have some fun, shall we? It's always exciting and fun. Hey, Sarah Wine-Shank, everybody, starting it off. A lovely young lady. Exactly what we need.
I think we lost a chicken.
I follow Sarah on
Get
Instagram.
another one for $1.79.
What's up? Yeah? Everyone's like, yeah. Got a flu shot, guys. Got my flu shot from Rite Aid. Went to Rite Aid to get Q-tips and a Twix. Just Q-tips and a Twix. That's all I wanted. Left with the fucking flu shot. Waiting to see if I'm going to develop latent autism. Not quite sure yet. But you guys should have seen the dude that gave me this flu shot. This fool was like Father Time. He rang me up for the Twix and the Q-tips, and then like I freaked out. I was like, "There's no way you're the same dude that's gonna inject me." He's like, "Oh no, I am." But I got a lollipop afterwards. That was tight. Knickknacks. I have a lot of things. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna be a crazy old knickknack lady with a lot of shit. Like magnets on my fridge from places I've never been. I'm afraid of being that bitch. Like the one that likes fuchsia and makes hummingbird feeders. That's like my nightmare. Have a lot of cats. Really big scratch posts so they could play on them, but no furniture.
Was that one of them?
There you go. 1 minute.
The cat noise cut out her cat joke. Did you notice that?
That's true. We got cats on cats on cats.
Cat City.
Cat City, bro.
That's right. Fuck yeah. That's fun. The flu shot, CVS, Twix, Q-tips.
You shouldn't get flu vaccines.
I know. Trust me.
So why'd you do it? How much was it?
Because I was like torn, and then I was like, fuck it. It was like an inner battle, and they asked me right on the spot, and I was like, fuck it, yeah. But then I looked up all the side effects afterward. And, like, I had already looked up the side effects before. But I don't want to get the flu. I always get the flu. So I was like, I'll take that risk.
When's
But
the
I
last
regret
time
it.
When's the last time you got a flu shot?
Never. Well, I called my dad, and he was like, you shouldn't have ever fucking done that.
Yeah, don't do flu. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Flus
Are you
awesome.
healthy? Why are you getting the flu? Don't listen to him. He
No.
drinks every night and eats McDonald's nonstop.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm healthy, yeah. I just don't want to fuck with the flu. Like, I don't want to be out of my life for a week. So I thought, fuck it. Let me get, like, some weird disease from the side effects of the flu shot.
You don't want
Instead.
an excuse to sit home and watch awesome TV and fucking shit out 15 pounds and...
Yeah, I love the flu.
Flus
The
are
flu
awesome.
is, you catch up with things the second you're healthy from the flu. It's like, no one can get me sick.
No. I don't want to fuck with the flu. But the side effects of the flu shot are worse than the actual flu.
Wait, what do you do to be healthy? That's what I want to know. Why are you
What do
getting
I
the
do?
flu? Are you doing yoga, hot yoga?
I mean, I've done hot yoga. I'm not, like, hitting the yoga lounge on the rag.
I mean, as a young, cute girl in Los Angeles trying to make it, you got to go at it every day.
Dude.
Yoga.
Do you work out?
Pilates.
Do you work out?
Yeah, I work
Vegan
out.
food.
How
I work
often?
out.
How often do you
I work out, like, 2 times a week. I don't work out enough. I work out when I can. Everyone. Yeah, I just don't like fucking with the other bitches in the yoga classes. They're crazy.
Wow.
And like the Lululemons.
Can
like,
we
I
get
can't
another
deal with that.
Jaguar sound?
Why don't you like yoga? Why don't you like
There's
yogis?
a cat fight at downward facing angry kitty.
Why don't I like yogis?
Because you're like, I'm cuter than you, and I know you
No,
think you're
'cause
cute
they
because you have
take it
yoga.
By the way,
body.
I already like this. I don't like other girls in yoga more than anything else so far. I think.
Okay.
I think this.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think now we're playing with fire.
Okay.
Fuck these yoga cunts. Go.
Fuck them. Okay.
Yeah. What is it about them that you don't like?
I don't like that they have kombuchas that they bring. You guys know what that is? I don't like
Hilarious.
that. I don't appreciate the fact that their mat is more than what's in my bank account. I don't appreciate that they're around every day at 2 p.m. I don't appreciate the fact that their yoga pants are more expensive than my regular pants.
There you go. I think you're gonna make some money with one of those.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Kombucha
And-
thing.
Yeah, that was real. That was some real
Yeah,
was
that's real
passionate.
shit. That's
That
that's
was real.
Very
That-
passionate there at the end. That's awesome.
Take their shit
Oh, yeah.
seriously too.
Yeah.
Like I can't take myself seriously enough to get through one of those classes. Like the deep breathing, it's like this is so embarrassing.
What is it embarrassing about deep breathing?
Because there's like this one class. Okay, I won't even fuck with it because it's like extra deep. It's like
Extra
called
deep.
Kundalini.
Might even blow a snot bubble deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that
sure.
deep right there, where you snort when you laugh, right there. That deep.
it's quiet in there, right?
So what are you dressing in? What are you wearing to yoga that you're feeling, you don't have any Lululemon? None?
I mean, I have nice pants, but they're not Lululemon. Like I don't
I
fuck
see.
with Lululemon because it's like played out, you know. Like I'll look the part, but not fully. I won't go full yoga douche.
So you go into like dark alleys to buy your yoga pants.
No, not dark alleys. But yeah.
I wonder if you had an extended labia, if you'd be more scared to go to yoga.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's
Probably.
plenty of hot girls in yoga,
Well,
but there's some meaty
Probably.
women too.
Actually, I have a yoga nightmare story. It was at a goddess workshop that I got suckered into signing up for, and ever since then I stopped going to yoga.
What's a goddess workshop?
Oh, trust me, you don't want to know.
Well, it
It's
sounds like something that could make another interesting premise. What is that? What's a goddess
it's like
workshop?
all these crazy, like, older women, I would say, you know, late 40s, early 50s, that are having, like, freakouts in their Lululemons, and it's like a Friday night at 10 o'clock, and I got guilt-tripped into going in this, and I can't say no, and it was $40, and I signed up, and I had to...
What is it? What are they doing to you? What's
Well, I thought that we were going to do yoga at the yoga class goddess workshop, but when I arrived there, no one was doing any type of stretching at all, and I had to stare into another woman's eyes who was anorexic for like 5 minutes and then hug her, and then she cried. So ever since then, I'm like, fuck yoga.
When do you become a goddess? I don't get the goddess.
Oh no, it's just like these women, they're like hate their lives and their husbands or like whatever. They're like bitter about life, so they're like going to like, I didn't realize it was like this, you know?
I'll tell you this, if you work the I hate bitches angle, you'll get all the men on your side and some of the women.
Okay.
It's true. They'll stand by your passion and your honesty. Because
Alright.
it sounds like you really are coming from that place. So fucking
Yeah.
rock it. Because
Okay.
the yoga thing's funny.
Okay.
How do they? You know, how are they always there too? You know that with your what are they doing? If you're doing this and you're able to do yoga too, what are they doing? Why are they always free? How do they do that?
Because they have rich husbands and
Yeah.
they just do yoga during
Yeah,
the day
and they
and
all
she
know each
resents
Right.
other.
She's a fucking artist trying to grind during the day and then she sees all these rich bitches
Right.
at fucking yoga at 2 p.m. and
Right.
she's like, fuck this.
Exactly. Yes. There you go. Princess Shank on Twitter. Sarah
you.
Wine-Shank, everybody.
Thank you.
Talking about the flu shot. Hashtag diamonds. /diamonds. That's fun. That's exciting. The flu shot. Yeah. I'm not into that. I got a physical a couple months ago, and they just started giving me shots. And it was too late by the time it happened. But they gave me some shots.
They're full of mercury and shit. That's why everyone has autism. It's from all the vaccines.
What kind of shots do they give you at a physical? They're supposed to
Well,
take your blood.
B12 vitamin or
No,
something.
they loaded it up. They
Yeah.
gave me the fucking
They didn't do that.
premium package.
They B12 you up. They shoot up some B12.
You get your
B12?
finger in their ass?
I think so. I think I got some good stuff. Got whatever the Writers Guild package is.
Ball grab?
You know what? He didn't. It wasn't actually a grab. I really liked my new doctor, by the way.
Did it have a beginning, middle, and an end?
I'll tell you this. One time, I got a
Register.
physical from a doctor, and he went for the ball grab, the turn your head and cough, and I didn't realize it until right afterwards. But he didn't have a glove on when he did it. He didn't have a glove on.
His hands are clean.
Oh, yeah, they're clean, but put a glove on it, bro. Because if he
cool.
doesn't have it's fine that he doesn't have a glove on mine. Like all of a sudden, I started thinking like probably like a girl would that doesn't use a condom with a guy or something. Like I'm like, it's all right this one time with me, but wait a second, that means he does that with all the guys. So like he has this bally hand, this hand of balls.
Was it in the morning or in the afternoon?
I think I got a late shift on
man.
the ball grab.
Ain't no telling how many pairs you got.
I had one where like when I knew the ball grab was coming because my dad told me about it, so I got a female doctor to
Oh
do
my
my physical.
God. You're so full
But
of
then
shit.
she had a teacher's assistant, like somebody shadowing her that did it for her. So I had a younger guy that was like my age grab my balls in front of her. It was worse.
I prefer a male.
That's so great.
This kid was like my age. Like I was like 22. This was a while ago.
Was he like, yo, bro, nice balls?
Yeah.
I prefer a male touching my balls because I don't want it to be a girl and then I like bone her in the doctor's office.
No, that's
Right.
awesome.
And I don't want it to be a girl because I don't want a dumb girl doctor to misdiagnose my testicular cancer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I need a fucking man
She had an argument with her
with a
boyfriend
big brain.
earlier.
Ew, what's these veins? Ew, you got something.
I once had a female doctor, but she was very dykey, but she did inject my asshole. Like, I had a hemorrhoid, and she
Oh,
shot
you
it.
had a hemorrhoid? What kind of lifestyle are you living, Benji?
I gotta, if I booze too much, or
Yeah.
if I
I
don't
got
take
one
care,
too.
I get a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
And she lied to me. She was like, all right, you're gonna feel a little pinch, like, because they're not gonna be like, I'm about to jam this syringe syringe in your asshole because you can't see what's going on.
Did she put the rubber band on it, or what did you?
I can't see. It's all happening
Sounds
behind
like
you.
a
And then once
nightmare.
it's done, she's like, "This is what I just did," and you're like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
What do you mean that's what I just did? Did she like suck it out and then show you something, or?
No,
you
she just tells you afterwards what
you
you did
put a-
because she doesn't want to be like, "I'm about to stick a needle inside of your asshole."
You put a well, maybe.
You guys,
or you
yeah,
could
I think this is its own podcast called Hemorrhoid Express with Red Band and Benji.
You'll get there, bro. You're stressed out.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, I had to put a rubber
not
band
getting
around mine that
hemorrhoids.
cut off
Yeah.
the air to it.
Patriot, have you ever had a hemorrhoid?
I did, but I changed my diet and
I thought he
never
said
had one
on
again.
my dick. I'm like, how the fuck?
That's what I heard.
Get a
just
hemorrhoid
stuck
on
there.
your dick?
Eat lots of fiber. Eat some bananas, some fiber. Try to change it up so you don't have to have those. I didn't have to do that rubber band thing. That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
I used some Preparation H for a few days. Got rid of it. Changed my diet. It was cool.
There you go. All right, your next comedian, everybody. Put your hands together for Mario Ramone, everyone. Here he is.
Mario.
Oh, yeah. Coming from deep in the gullet. Oh, yeah, this is going to take a while. He dropped his jacket. He's still coming. The music's out. He's still coming. Here he is, everybody. Mario Ramone.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How are you? I just moved to LA about 6 weeks ago, and my mom just actually came to visit me, and I had to take her out dancing. And I hate taking my mother out dancing. She loves to do line dances, and she never wants to go to her age bracket of clubs. She always wants to go to my club and do, what do you call that line dance? Not the electric slide, but the wobble. But the only thing is, she's in an electric wheelchair. She's fucking people's toes up. Like, my mom, she loves to drink and do line dances and things, and she does it, like, she makes her wheelchair go really fast where it slings her head, and like she's like fucking people's toes. Like, seriously, this isn't a joke. So this isn't a joke. And then she likes to fight too. You ever seen the drunk who likes to fight? Like, she'll pull up, she'll be like, "What did you say?" And I'm like, "Mom, they're gonna push her ass down." Actually, she's downstairs waiting on me. I know she can hear me. We didn't have an elevator up here. She was like, "I want to go," but that's the deal.
You nailed it. Wow, you nailed it in a minute.
I nailed it in a minute.
Holy moly. Is that true? Is your mom really here? Downstairs in an electric wheelchair?
She's waiting on me.
Really?
Yeah, I wish we had an elevator so she could see the show.
She's really downstairs right now?
She's downstairs.
Wow. That's amazing. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay.
You have so many things you want to talk about, I guess.
Did she really want to go dancing with you? Was that a thing?
Oh, yeah, she goes dancing.
In a wheelchair.
In an electric
wheelchair.
Electric
Right, you don't
So-
call Oprah
okay.
Gail.
All right. All right. What did he say?
You are a happy guy.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
ATL.
Heck yeah.
Hotlanta. It's really cool to call it Hotlanta.
What happened?
It's all happening, man.
I know.
Well, that's cool. Was it tough picking up your mom from the airport, seeing how she's in a wheelchair?
No, I mean, they have assistants at the airport.
Right. Did you
Yeah,
tip the
they're
guy who pushed
Of course, I always do.
you? Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you tip him?
Couple $1 bills.
Well, yeah. They give them like 4 or 5 singles or something.
That's good.
I'm sweating like
Why did you
Whitney
give
and
up-
Bobby,
See, I don't
actually.
believe
I'm
you
so
because-
damn nervous. Like, I'm not nervous, I'm just hot, you
That
know.
was hilarious, man. I'm curious. Is that the first time your mom approached you about going dancing?
No, she's always gone dancing with me.
What was that first time like? I'm curious. Just like that.
Well, people were actually concerned because she was in her wheelchair
Uh-huh.
and she had her cortisone shot that time in her knee, so she got up and started doing it like that. They were like, okay.
So she can kind of move, but
Yeah,
she's
she
okay.
Has anyone
Nice.
ever tried to inappropriately grind your mother on the dance floor? And then you
No,
just
she's
like,
the grinder, actually.
Oh,
She'll
shit.
whip up on you and grind
Just
you.
knocks
She'll
the
be like,
person
hey,
down.
and she makes it bounce. The wheelchair, yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Like a
this is
cutlass.
all.
She has
Yeah.
hydraulics in her wheelchair?
Yeah, and we decorated it for her. I mean, yeah.
That's cute, man.
That's
It's
awesome.
all great. I
That's
think,
awesome.
I love what you're doing with this whole thing. It's absolutely right. That is some funny shit. I would definitely, I would cross electric slide and electric wheelchair. I would make that connection instead of saying the whole. What did you say, Waldo or Waldorf? What was? You talked about a dance earlier on. You guys.
It's called the wobble.
Yeah, well, you're saying something there that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like we don't even know what that is.
Does anybody
But
know what the wobble is?
No.
It's the one guy, right? What nationality are you? Nationality. Korean and black. There
Instead
you
of the electric slide, she does the electric wheelie.
Right.
Maybe like a
Electric
toad.
that,
wheelchair.
and I also love you talking about how sometimes she'll get cortisone shots, and I would set that up by saying something like, she does one dance move we call the miracle, where that she gets her cortisone shots, and then all of a sudden she gets to the middle of the dance floor and just stands up, and everybody goes crazy. You know what I mean? Like you call it the miracle. And,
She does an awesome weekend at Bernie's. You know what I mean?
Right?
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's cool. Like
That's great.
Like
yeah.
I think it's cool that you're talking like something real. You know what I mean? Like I talk a lot about my parents and my accent. I think that's cool. Yeah. I mean, like.
Oh, she's downstairs cursing me out.
Oh,
Every
okay,
time I
nice.
get finished, she always says, "You fucker." She does. She's like,
I love your energy and the way
so mad at me.
you have so much fun, Mario.
Yeah, life is fun.
Why'd you move to LA to pursue comedy?
Comedy and acting, yes.
Comedy and acting?
How long have you been here?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Wow, from Georgia, 6 weeks. Was your mom out here before you guys came together?
No, she just came to visit.
Did you do comedy in
She was like, I know there's some nice clubs in L.A.
Wow, that's so funny.
Did you do comedy at the Punchline in Georgia?
I did.
Oh, cool.
Punchline, Uptown Comedy, Laugh Factory. Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great club, one of the
Where'd
best
this
clubs
be?
in the nation.
Is the comic strip. What'd you say?
Punchline.
Right.
Atlanta.
Punchline. I just wanted to
It's
make
hard
sure
to get
that
in
listeners
Punchline. You have
didn't
to
hear the Laugh
like
Factory.
slaughter like some innocent virgin animal and then walk over it and go do it. Like they let nobody in Punchline.
Really?
No. Like you have to know something. You have to know him.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Red Man.
This is some good shit here.
Yeah. You didn't have Jesus in Georgia, did you?
Not in Georgia. What? It's really crazy. I know it's the Bible Belt and everything, but you will see anything goes in Georgia. I mean, Nene's from there, from the Housewives of Atlanta. Anybody knows that? No.
I think you're the only one watching that, pal.
Well, I'm not. I didn't say I was watching it. I know about it.
Hell yeah. So have you've since you've been here 6 weeks, you've checked out like the West Hollywood area and all that,
Yeah, I've hit a lot of comedy clubs. I did John Lovett's. That was the best one for me. And this one,
Right.
This one's pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
I mean, who else gets to perform literally in front of Jesus and all you guys, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
Okay. Fantastic. Mario Ramone, everybody. There he goes. Mario's brand new to LA. Very happy. Don't lose that excitement. Don't let this place steal your soul.
We're gonna see him in a few years, and he's gonna be so dark.
Oh, I know. Don't let it. Remember who you are today. Remember that guy that was giggling at himself and was alive, because this city will rip that from your spinal cord. And I remember people telling me that, a few weeks in or whatever, and they're like, yeah, that is, and it's true.
You were always kind of dark, though. When I
Yeah.
first met
Yeah,
you, you
you
were
were.
like tough from the get-go. You were even tougher when you first started.
It's true.
Youngstown,
You're actually
Ohio.
right.
Shit.
But
I was wide-eyed when I first started.
But I
and now
had confidence though. I
You
knew
did
I
have a
wasn't
lot of
gonna quit.
confidence.
I knew I was in it. And I knew I was gonna learn some shit.
Tony was like a week into comedy, treating people like shit. It was pretty funny.
Worked out. Thank
That's
goodness.
true.
It did work out.
That's true.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Hey, Tony, why do they call you the Golden Boy?
Actually, it's the Golden Pony.
Oh, the Golden Boy. Oh, I'm sorry.
And a lot of people ask me that question, and here he is, Benji Aflalo, to tell you.
I was one of the original people to call him the Golden Pony.
Yep.
You see, years ago, maybe 5 years ago or so, we used to play Risk in the green room over here, me and all my nerdy comedian friends. Like
But
store
I'm not a
guys.
nerdy comedian.
He's not a nerd, but he'd be here sort of hanging out while we were playing, doing his own little thing, writing, drinking coffee.
Getting shit done.
And if you play Risk, you'll know that there's a piece on the Risk table that's a golden horse that you use as a marker that isn't really relevant to one person. And then we'd say, Tony, do you want to play? And Tony would be like, no, I'm writing jokes. I'm not a nerd loser like you guys. No, thank you. I don't want to play Risk. And then so we would say, Tony's the Golden Pony, which is really nobody's piece on the Risk table. And that's where it came from. And at first he hated the nickname Golden Pony. And then it
I
eventually
loved it.
stuck.
Yeah.
But that's how nicknames are.
There it is. The official Golden Pony song. Oh, wow. There's a little dirty horse there at the end. Fuck yeah.
The T-shirts are selling like hotcakes, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they sure are. And by selling like hotcakes, I mean, who's buying those things anymore, right?
Who buys hotcakes?
Why is that? How did that ever become a thing? Hotcakes.
Selling like hot. Well, I think a hotcake needs to be sold quickly, otherwise it's not hot anymore. That would be my guess.
It's a very good. The fattest guy in the room just applauded that. Obese.
Homie J-Mac.
Heck yeah, J-Mac. Just applauded, giving the word hotcakes its own applause break. Okay, let's pick another name out.
You guys have pancake balls from Denny's?
No, that sounds disgusting.
One of the places I refuse
Why
to
do you
eat
eat
at is
garbage?
Denny's. I just won't even. I won't even eat their oatmeal.
Stop eating garbage, Red Man.
You'll feel really good.
Yeah, just try it for a week.
It's just a few rice and cum, guys.
There's not cum involved. I don't know why you do that. I don't know what. All right, your next comedian, everybody, a regular around here. Put your hands together for the very funny Lil Bro, everyone.
Lil Bro.
Powerful Lil Bro.
Lil Bro.
Like I have got.
Yeah.
The truth for the blueprint. So be raging, you feel the blueprint.
Just a quick thought. You know, since they have the weed dispensaries, you think they'll ever have a cocaine dispensary? Like, can't wait for that shit to come out. Like, I got my card. Hey, I just moved out here to L.A. I really didn't move out here. I just don't have enough money to get back home. So I'm staying. Like, I hate talking to people back home because they ask those same two questions, like, how are you doing and why haven't you made it home? Made it yet? And I'm like, send me a plane ticket so I can come home and tell you all about it. Like, I'm eventually go back home because I got to pay my child support. I hope they take checks. Because I'd rather go to jail for writing a hot check than not paying my child support. Like, I'm paying it all at one time. Because the only reason why, you know, because I'm like, bitch, you want it all at one time? Because I am a cancer survivor. My ex-wife is a cancer, and that bitch was trying to kill me. But then she filed child support. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lil Bro.
Killed it. Killed that shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Lil Bro, one of my good buddies. How long you been out here now, Lil Bro?
Since March, so.
Since March. What are we at?
6 months.
6 months. There you go. Fuck yeah. I've made friends with you in past. I really want to thank you for during the holiday season dressing up like a candy corn. First of all, that's adorable. Adorable. The seasonal Lil Bro.
Has little Thanksgiving pants on.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god, yeah. Totally. Did those come with a baster hanging out of the pocket?
Butternut squad.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, where do you even find a sweater like that? Do you have to go to the Halloween costume
I
store
actually
to buy
got the
that?
sweater for Christmas.
Whichever relative
Tim
that
Burton
was
gave him that
hates you.
shit.
That's you can tell the relative that hates you the most by whoever bought you that sweater for
Hey,
Christmas.
but you know what's so bad? I didn't get anything else. That's why I kept it. Like, I'm proud of this sweater. Like, fuck, it's the only shit I got.
Oh my god, that's so funny. If I wasn't trapped back here, I would have ran away like a black guy on that one. You know what I mean? Just that would have been a runaway, but I'm like so stuck in this corner. God, I could really talk about that shirt for like 20 more minutes. I know there's more there. I really want to thank you for ironing your pants with a wrinkle machine tonight. I've never seen cargo sweatpants before, but that's pretty impressive.
Oh shit! Stop it, Tony. All right, you win, man. You win.
Got the cotton.
Oh shit!
Lil Bro and Lil Bro is also a participant in many of what we would call a bagging session that just takes place organically around this comedy club in many hours of the night. The back parking lot. Yeah, this place is always crazy, and
Jesus too.
Oh yeah, Jesus is always in it. Absolutely. Jesus is Jesus is extra diabolical in when we're all in groups making fun of what we look like and each other, because he's actually a very physical comedian. So his jokes will always end up with him doing like it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
But
punchlines are choreographed.
And it's always something more powerful than like sometimes an act out can just crush what only words can do.
Do you notice he also has an orange watch matching the rest of his?
Yeah, that's how he gets down.
Hey,
yeah.
a gift too.
Hell yeah! Did you get that orange watch when you did comedy in a construction zone before? Or, all right.
It looks like a children's watch.
Oh, no, it was a gift.
That's a gift?
The comedy Montel.
You get the
Williams.
worst gifts ever, by the way. Whoever's buying you these things hates you and is just buying them off of Halloween clearance racks.
I didn't even know they still made cargo pants. So was that a gift from like 1998?
No, man.
Yeah, like what do you keep in those big pockets? A better pair of pants?
God damn.
Oh shit, here comes the hat. Yeah! Boom. Got him.
I'm trying to hide my face, man. You're killing me.
Let me say something to him.
You should have hid the outfit. The face is fine.
Hey,
Montel Williams.
Oh.
hey, you said
This
you came
is
in
how
March.
we do it.
Yeah.
You came in March. You didn't have the money to get home. So are you on an extended vacation that turned into a comedy career?
Who's this guy named Mark?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like it.
Hey, by the way, Patriot, your beard would go great with that outfit he's wearing. Lil bro, you are hilarious. You always are. It's always so much fun to have you and chat with you. Thanks for dressing like
y'all
that.
having me every time.
You really let me shine and do what I do best by dressing like an I don't know what. He's at Lil Bro on Twitter. It's very hard to spell, but he's so funny. I'll spell it out for you. At LILBROUGH. He spells bro with 3 silent letters at the end.
Lil Bro.
Because he loves his fans. And
Lil Bro.
You know, I suggested to him a few weeks ago that he change his name to No Fro, because there's already plenty of littles. You know, the Little Wayne, Little John. Do you think there's too many littles? You know, the Little Romeo, Little Lester, Little Troy, all the...
The thing is this, he couldn't be Big Bro because he clearly abandons children.
there you go.
Oh.
There you go. No doubt about
Good
it.
one, Benji, good one.
By the way, abandoning children to abandoning mothers in wheelchairs. Mario Ramone LA was Mario Ramone's Twitter handle, by the way. I forgot to get that out earlier. That's at Mario Ramone LA if you want to send him a tweet, you listeners out there that aren't here live with us. Right? There it was. Was that what that finger up was about? Was that thing originally? Oh, okay. Forget it, Mario. Forget it. All right.
That's weird. A friendly black guy who goes to church? Never heard of that. Sarcasm.
Usually it's just for
All friendly
funerals.
black guys go to church, just so you guys know.
Heck yeah. Mario's only been here a few weeks. Do you guys remember what your first comedy sets were like?
I ran the
Like,
light.
what were you talking about? Anything terrible?
Yeah, fucking. Oh man, I fucking bombed hard. Bro.
I remember making fun of you, didn't I?
Yeah, when I first started coming around,
We're
to
like
the
best
open mic,
friends now, but I used to really.
I left damn near in tears one night because I had this this Mexican belt, and you said it looked like a WWE belt because it had the big Mexican belt buckle. I was like,
Didn't I
man.
say it was like made of Adobe or something?
Yeah, Adobe or some shit. Like Rey Mysterio. Like, he just went in on me.
Rey
And
Mysterio.
I went in the car and I took the fucking belt off before I drove home. I'm like, I don't even want to be wearing this shit. And we ended up being good friends after that shit.
Oh, that is so fucking
I
awesome.
remember that shit.
Wow.
I'm gonna bring that belt around again.
Took the belt
Have you
off.
sign it, motherfucker?
I just picture it, right, exactly. I just picture it like the belt sitting on your passenger seat and you're driving home and you're like at
Nah,
a
that
red
shit was
light
in the
just
trunk.
looking at it.
I popped the trunk and put that shit away, rolled it up nice.
Put it where like the spare tire is. Just I don't ever want to see you again, belt.
Yeah, I remember that first set though, man. I fucking bombed hard, man. I was talking about how my dad set me up on a blind date, and my dad was trying. It was a physical joke, so it was like my dad set me up on a blind date, and he told me that her waist was like this, and when I got there, it's like her waist was elbow to elbow. Fucking same response. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I mean it was just, and I'm thinking in my head like I'm gonna kill him with this shit. They got to see the hands just right. I even leaned in a little bit so they could see it. Fuck no.
One of the first times I went up, I actually sang like Beatles covers, and then in between I would tell really awful one-liner jokes. And
Can you give us an example of one of the awful one-liner jokes? Like
Yeah.
I love the bad stuff.
it was right when Sierra Mist was coming out, and I was like, Sierra Mist? That sounds like a lesbian porn. See, exactly. It just sounded just awful.
I love how fast.
Doesn't
he
Sierra
said
Mist
"See,
sound
exactly."
like a dyke porn star? Sierra Mist? No. Well, that was the joke, and it didn't work. And I was trying to be cool and artsy and singing songs and telling one-liners, so I was like wearing like a cool hat and sunglasses. And then I was so devastated afterwards that I did something similar. I actually threw the hat away. and I stopped singing for people.
So you put that in a trash can, like, and you put to rest that character one day.
Yes, and imagine as bad as that joke is, in between, like, You've Gotta Hide Your Love Away by the Beatles. It was just, like, the worst thing you could put people through, that was what I was trying to do.
That hat you threw away, wait a second, what was the one little bro was wearing? Was that a beige?
He found it.
Anyway, let's keep this fun train moving along. This is so fun. Your next comedian goes by the name of Eric Carter. Oh, shit.
Aaron Carter.
The Mississippi assassin. Giddy up.
I'm sorry for this song.
Now, what the hell happened to the Oak Ridge Boys? I mean, I really had my hopes up coming out to Vidalia, and I came out with some queer shit. And speaking of queers, I got to Hollywood today from Orange County, and the first two things I see are two broads kissing and some of those Jews with the hats and sideburns. And me being the entrepreneur that I am, I'm going to open me up a bar on Sunset and call it Dykes and Kites. Oh. I was feeling jungle fever the other day. I've dated a lot of black girls. So I went to blackpeoplemeet.com. But instead of meeting black girls, I got my identity stolen. I gave a second shot with J-Date, but I gave up on them because they didn't offer a free trial.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
Give it up for the Ku Klux comedy of Eric Carter, everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You are one white hood away from being huge in very small circles in the South.
Wait,
I mean, holy shit.
Hold on.
I've seen you a couple
Tommy
times.
just called. He said he's passed.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It must have been that last joke, my joke.
What?
The J-Day joke.
They put the name up right now, goddamn it. Shit. God damn.
I love what you do, bro.
Hey, I talked to you earlier. You're from Alaska, aren't you?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, never mind.
Beverly Hills and Alaska are so close, yet so far.
That's great, dude. The whole southern accent and the racism, I think it works. That's what we want to see, right?
I mean, ask them. I mean, I'm just picking.
Like, I'm Jewish and I wasn't offended by that. Are there any dykes here? Any dykes?
Whoa, guy.
No?
How about queers?
Any gay people
What else was in that? You said black girls, but then you said identity stolen. Like, that's not even a black girl
Make
thing.
me break a sweat.
Black
God
girls
damn.
don't do that.
Well,
that's like a totally incorrect stereotype, right?
Black girls steal. They can steal.
But they don't steal identity. It's not an identity.
Right, I see. Oh, he's right.
I mean, like, we're, like drinks at a nightclub or something, but I don't know.
Huh.
Any black women here? Okay. Now, you made me racist. Your racism is rubbing off on me. It's so powerful. All of a sudden, I'm like fighting my hand from the... Wait a second. Eric, like, are some of those your real thoughts? Like, you don't have any hatred for anyone, do you?
No, that's just for shits and giggles.
I think it's more for shits than giggles. But.
Do you have a burning cross emoji somewhere in your phone that you can... He sends racist stuff to his white southern friends with burning cross emojis and nooses and shit. Little mini nooses, no?
Have you ever known anybody that was in the Klan? You're
No,
from
actually,
Mississippi.
Oh, boy.
No, this is actually a true story.
How long have you been here from Mississippi so that everybody
I've
else
been
knows?
from 2 months.
Have you met Jews?
Yes, Jews are the ones that got me into comedy.
Of course. Of course. What Jews got you into comedy?
It was Rich Aronovich, Robert Wiseman, that masturbator from last week. It was that open. Well, y'all two remember, y'all wasn't here. And some other Jewish guys are in Hermosa Beach.
Are you happy doing comedy in LA, or do you find that maybe your southern brand of racism would maybe not? You know, because I've done a lot of racist stuff, and I find people aren't into it here. Like, are you cool with that?
No, I mean, like, I just gave it a shot. I mean, it's for shits and giggles. And to be honest with you, true story, my family's fought the Klan for 2 generations.
Oh, they fought the Klan?
Yeah, my dad and my grandfather have.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
my grandfather was a supervisor, first to hire African Americans on the staff, and one of them now is running the county and
Did they
everything.
fight the Klan by offering them lemonade and banana bread?
No.
Yeah, how did they fight the Klan?
Well, my great-grandfather, I'm a 6th generation Mississippi.
Bought up all the white sheets in the town or something?
No, well, my great-grandfather was raising a black girl, and she's still alive to this day. She lives back in Mississippi, and he was a man of public office. He was a supervisor. So
Of what? What was he the supervisor of?
A supervisor of Forest County, like doing the roads and all that.
Right.
County supervisor, thank you.
There you
And
go.
6 Klansmen, and I heard this from the black lady herself, very sweet lady, showed up to my great-grandfather's doorstep and told her, you know, hand over the child, and the reason they didn't kill him, because he was had a public office, came from a big family, and my great-grandfather took the stand, got the gun out, saying, if I catch you on my property, catch you near this girl, you know, you're dead.
Why was your family raising a young black girl in Mississippi?
I mean, I don't know the full story. I mean, like polio was high at the time.
What?
Okay, let's all be honest. She wasn't a slave, was she?
No.
He's like
no.
trying to look like a philanthropist, and he just comes from a long line of slave owners. We took black people, in people.
Everybody hates me now.
Nobody hates you. I love you. You did the open mic the other day, and I praised you. I think what you're doing is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Tonight was an extra racist set, though. I mean, you came right out of the gates with queers. I saw poor Mario Ramone almost curl into a ball up there when you said queers like you did. So disappointed. I heard his mom cussing from the front patio. Anyway, you know, you just got to be careful when you throw around words. You know what I mean? Like kikes, and it's just,
it wasn't out of hatred. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I came
it's
across.
a fine line, but I mean, hey, it depends on what you want to do. You could be the fucking Larry the hate guy. You know what I mean?
I think it's dope. I think it's funny, but you will get in trouble, and you will have people who judge you and really think that you're. And also, I've done a lot of racist stuff, and I've got to tiptoe around every racist joke to make sure it doesn't come across hateful. Sometimes it does. Sometimes actual racist people like your jokes, and then you're like, no, these jokes are not.
But can I make one thing clearly? There was nothing hatred behind that. I was all just trying to show there's something there. Please. Thank you. I needed that from Georgia.
Heck yeah. There you go. You guys are like, you could have your own little Confederate Union over there. There you go. Eric Carter, everybody. At Call Me EC. It's like the second or third time he's been on the show. He's fresh off the Mississippi boat. Always fun. It's exciting. We're meeting some fun, interesting, everybody's so different. I mean, definitely some differences between Eric Carter and Keith Sewell, everybody. Here he is.
Keith! Song news.
Folks, hey. I feel like this would be the audition of whether or not you make it to heaven or hell or not. It's like Jesus is in the corner like, he's in. Let him in. I don't know. It's Halloween time. A kid came to my house this weekend, and he had the scariest costume of all. He was dressed as an online bank account. I got scared as shit. Because no one likes checking them. That's the scariest moment. As soon as you press okay, you're like, ah! Overdraft. I don't know. That's funny. You guys are just rich. That's why it's not funny. You're like, I love looking at it. It's my favorite part of the day. I don't know. I realize, like, we need to get rid of nice people. Nice people are horrible. Like, I don't mean nice people like, oh, someone brought cookies for today's podcast. I mean nice people like, oh, I'm not going to tell you have a booger on your nose. Nice, because I don't want to embarrass you. Like, we need more assholes, right? Like, Jesus Christ was a real-life asshole. You know what I mean? Like, who goes in and is like, yo, y'all are going to believe in me, then I'm going to die and come back, right, baby? Like, who says that? Jesus does.
Here you go.
That was for you, man.
Started with Jesus, ended with Jesus.
Did I make it?
So resurrection of Jesus jokes at some point during that. Some could say a callback. Fuck yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Keith Sewell.
I dig it. This was funny. Yeah, it was funny.
It is sort of like an audition for heaven or hell, right?
Yeah,
Jesus is in one corner, and the Iron Patriot
is
in the other. You're either going to end up one way or the other.
With a fucked up beard.
All right.
I really like the bank statement one. You know, the overdraft charges
right.
and stuff. You could probably say, you know, you saw this different other ideas like that. You know, like whatever, fucking a cell phone contract or so, you know, shit like that. You could actually add some other shit to that.
Maybe you never want to get AIDS tested. You never want to check your
AIDS
bank
test.
statement. I actually said that to my dad once. I don't like checking my bank account either. I'm not like poor, but like it still makes me nervous. And he like shamed me for it. And he was like, I check my bank account every day. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But that's because he has expenses and he has to make sure like I'm not getting ripped off by this person or this account adds up with that one. So when I told him I'm scared, he was like, you better check your shit every day and make sure.
Do you?
I don't, but I always check it and I look at everything like a crazy person and I make sure everything I get charged for is cool.
It brings back like I don't want to see what I bought as like you know what I mean like.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Right now, just enough to pay rent. Like that's.
So it's just scary, pure scary.
Yeah.
Because I would check my bank account more when I had less money, just because for that very reason, where it's like is shit about to get super real.
Right.
Whereas now I'm just more like is shit about to get like almost super real.
Yeah, I'm always very weird about that. Like sometimes I want to, I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. It's very. That is a whole thing. Sometimes I want a receipt, sometimes I don't. You know, like the ATM or whatever. Or even when I'm just making deposits at the bank. Like sometimes I want to feel really good about things, or I just don't want to know what I spent. Because I remember the last time, and I know I didn't buy anything big. So if I look at my account and it's a lot less, that means I'm just daily fucking being disgusting. Which I am. I eat a lot of sushi.
The worst is the statements now have like shit like, oh, you spent last month. You spent $5,000 on just parking.
They
you know, like,
categorize it now, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
When I make a deposit, I don't even ask for a receipt. I know they can see the balance, but I'm like, don't give me the receipt. Like I don't know if you could see my fucking account on the other end, but just in case I don't. Because when they rip the receipt, they look at that shit, man. It's like, hey, don't look at it.
I always wonder what they can see.
It's embarrassing.
I always
doesn't
wonder.
come in like
Yeah.
so you put in 200, but you only have 100 once you put it in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
And then a week from now, you get another 100. It's like, fuck, man.
You know, I go to like a more boutique bank now, and they don't fuck with me as much.
Boutique bank.
I'm serious. Like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank have all fucked me over with shady fees, and now I just go to like a kind of smaller bank.
What's the bank?
I go to City National.
Wow.
There's only like I don't know.
What's your routing number?
Point is like I don't deal with any shady stuff. There's always like at least one person there who actually knows you, and you can talk to them when things go wrong.
Yeah, that's all
Whereas
good.
Citibank and yeah, what?
And that's all good until every single ATM in the world you get charged because there's no of your bank ATMs anywhere.
It does. That does suck. That does
That's
suck.
how
but,
they make up for all these extra charges.
But nothing pisses me off more when like those banks take your money and you know it's not fucking fair and there's just nothing you can do about it. And these banks, I'd rather spend the $5 here and there to use an ATM than to like one time B of A closed my account because they saw there was shady activity, and I was like, oh yeah, those weren't my charges. Thank you for cutting my account, like shutting it down. They're like, here, we're giving you your money back. And then 2 months later, they're like, we reviewed everything, and actually there's no proof you didn't do this, and then they took the money back again. Shit. So I'm like,
Yikes.
you guys were the ones who knew that my bank account was compromised, and now you're saying it wasn't.
Wow.
And that was like my finals. I was like, done. So now I'm with a small bank.
It was like when they close your account when like you fly to a different state, you use it, and they close you off. It's like they can't believe that you're in another state with the amount of money that you have. It's like, really, you shouldn't be in fucking Tennessee with $300. Like, we're gonna close this shit down. Stay in California, fucker.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Thanks.
Do you have the blue ATM card, the blue Chase card?
No.
Who are you with?
It's SunTrust. It's in Florida.
Whoa.
Whoa,
That's
buddy.
crazy.
Whoa.
Get out of there.
Sun, I don't trust that at
I
all.
don't trust that.
Florida.
Sun, no trust.
Spending all your money on bath salts and crocodile, dude.
Yeah, dude, that credit card's what's holding you back. You got to get a fucking California debit card. Go with Chase. It's run out of Chicago. They're powerful.
Shit, we opened a Chase account the same day. Remember when we
Heck
got
yeah.
the cards in the mail? We were
Yep.
all excited at
Yep.
fucking Saddle Ranch buying quesadillas.
That's right. We were. We really did.
Yeah, we were excited,
really did.
man.
Jesus and I both went from completely broke as fuck to having a little bit of money at the exact same time.
And we bought
years
quesadillas
ago.
with the fucking first
We did. We
transaction
bought
on the
a
card,
steak,
remember?
right? And
a steak, yeah. We bought a steak.
I like couldn't
feeling
even-
all guilty and shit, like,
Yeah,
fuck, I don't know.
I do. I remember feeling guilty, even though like I had it and everything,
Right.
because I just, God, dude, this comedy shit's no bullshit.
Spend your money till you're broke. That's what I say. Just live
I'm
life.
with you on
It'll
that
come
one.
or it won't. You're not going to end up poor because you spent more money on dinner. You're just
Right.
not. You're going to end up poor because that's going to happen
I'm
anyways.
totally a believer in pay whatever it takes to eat whatever you want, and then you'll be able to make the money that you need to make because you enjoyed that meal so much. I
Right.
believe in that whole fucking. And some people are like, "You're a moron. Eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich and go to your minimum wage job." And it's like, no, that's the backwards theory of it. Is
Yeah, you eat poor people food, you'll be poor. Your body's like,
Exactly.
oh, we're poor. Tell the brain we're poor, not to figure it out.
There you
But
go.
if you eat rich people food, your body will be like, oh, we're rich. Cool, let's ride this. Let's ride this
Boom.
out.
I totally fucking. Does anybody else believe in that?
Yeah.
Let's all go out for steaks right now, then. Come on. Fuck yeah.
Let me
All
say
right.
something to him. Let me say, you
Oh,
know that
shit.
part of the joke you're talking about the booger on the nose. I was a couple weeks ago. I was around someone on a job that had severe halitosis. Now, what do you do in that situation? Because that's a hard thing to tell someone. But their future interactions with people are going to be very bad if you don't tell them. Well, what about you, Jesus? Would you tell that guy he had a problem?
What would Jesus do?
Yeah, it's too hard. I was thinking I should, but it's just. What about you? Would you have the guts to tell him?
You pull a piece of gum out and then you chew it, and then they'll ask, hopefully. Like, and then...
This was beyond gum. There's no gum couldn't. It was gingivitis.
Who were you hanging out with that had halitosis this bad?
Well, it was on the set of Parks and Recreation. I don't want to say his name.
You don't say that they have halitosis.
Oh, shit,
They
it was
know their
fucking-
breath is bad. That's like,
No, he didn't know. He didn't know. It's like two separate times. He did not.
but he has a
was not aware of
disease
it.
of bad breath. That's what halitosis. That's like handing someone with eczema lotion. It's like, look, I got a problem. I know. It's like doesn't.
No, he wasn't aware of it. I mean, he didn't. I don't think he knew.
Well, maybe he just ate some good ass last night.
Are you saying?
It's just if you got gingivitis, you got to go to the dentist, and they got to scrape back your gums and do surgery. It's not gonna. No matter how much flossing or whatever you do, it's not gonna get cured until you go to the dentist.
Oh
It's
my
a major
God,
problem.
Patriot, shut up. Hold on a second. This halitosis conversation, like, where is this even coming from right now?
He said booger on the nose. He said, remember that part of your joke? You were talking about you don't say something when somebody's, he knows.
Well, that's a stretch.
I love it. Keith, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're not on Twitter, Keith? Too good for Twitter?
You also worked at the La Jolla Comedy Store, is that right?
Oh, that's how I
Yeah.
know you.
Yeah.
Jesus. Of
Killed
course.
And you've been going back and forth from LA and San Diego doing comedy?
Not much. I try to stay here.
You're staying here now?
For how long?
I've been here for about a year now.
Nice. Shit, I totally forgot about you working at La
and Freddie
Jolla.
let me open up. It was like my second week.
That was fun, right?
A lot of San Diego comedians. There's a
Comedy
scene in
store
San
brother.
Diego.
Yeah.
After LA, New York, Chicago, I wouldn't be surprised if San Diego has the most comedy.
Well, I'd probably go with Seattle
Boston.
or San Fran first.
Oh, yeah, San Fran. But San Diego's up there, surprisingly. I guess that's my point.
Seattle has an amazing club that I got to go to, the
Helium?
Parlor Live. So much fun.
Thanks, Keith.
You've been there? Thanks, Keith. Keith Stoll. Keith, get on Twitter. Be a professional. Get into show business, Keith. Get on Twitter. You're not in San Diego anymore.
Ah.
Welcome to Hollywoodland, kid. You're gonna be a star. Put your hands together for Lia KJ. Wow, that's a hell of a last name.
Kajanian.
Kajanian.
Hey, Janian. What's up? How's it going?
Yeah.
I have a lot. That was nice. I have a lot of tattoos, like stupid ones. Like the very first one I got my favorite band's logo tattooed on my back the day I turned 18. And I was so excited. I was like, never going to regret this ever. And my boyfriend at the time was sitting by me like, oh, baby, you look so hot. Can't wait to take you out to the country and finger you a little too roughly because I don't know any better. Ah! Moment. Now I'm 31. I know exactly how I like to be fingered. With a dick. I have a Foo Fighters tattoo on my back. So that's where I'm at, you guys. That's where I am. I also have this on my arm, Veritas. It means truth. And I was at a bar one time. A guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you have the word fajitas tattooed on your arm?" Yeah, because I love fajitas. I don't like to speak when I order, though, so I just got to be all like, chicken, you know? I'm not a... Here we go.
Hilarious. Where are you from? Where'd you come from?
Oklahoma. You shamed me when I first moved here.
How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
I was hosting in the original room.
That should happen to me.
Yeah, you're hosting
He's
it.
a TV star now, so that's how
believe
close
that.
you are.
That's good. So I should be happy about that.
Yep.
And not...
Benji, you burn a lot of people hosting too, right?
You burned me too, but not as hard as he did.
What did I say? Do you remember?
It was just perfect because it was like a room, and I was like an asshole, and I did like a new bit that like I was working out, and
That's okay.
they hated me. And then you just walked up and you just said, "That's just what we call had to be there comedy." The whole room, like the biggest laugh of the night, and I just slowly, I made myself stay there for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, "No, I gotta go." So,
What did I do?
I don't know. You just kind of.
I like you. I think you're funny. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
this
anything.
was very funny. Yeah, you didn't. You weren't like this that night that I made fun of you.
No, I was
Or else
awful.
my
I mean, I
joke wouldn't have
bombed
worked.
and I felt it
Right.
already. So
I've
yeah,
never
good
shamed
on you.
you.
What?
I've never shamed you.
No,
I like
that's
your
Or
comedy.
shamed
You
on
haven't
you.
shamed me, Benji. You just said stuff about women vaginas. You know how, like, every time a woman goes up, they're like, feminine energy, you know? You guys ever hear that? Like,
I like
listen
chicks.
to her vagina
I can't
as
help
she
it.
walks up. You can hear it. And you're like,
I like looking at girls, the whole thing, being close to them. I can't
No,
help
that's
but
cool.
call myself out on it.
that's cool. It's just a weird sort of, because I don't think of myself like, I'm a woman comedian. Here I go with my
You
vagina.
are. You're a cute girl. You're a full-blown girl.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full-blown girl.
Full blown.
I got
She
there.
broke out in that, huh?
Armenian, right?
Yes, I'm Armenian.
Why is an Armenian in Oklahoma?
I don't know. My mom moved me there. I'm from Massachusetts. That's where I was born. So we moved there. I was like the only one. I told my friend I was Armenian when I met her, and she goes, "Shut up. That's not a thing." I swear to God, that was the first thing one of my
Yeah,
best
I didn't
friends-
know about Armenians when I
Yeah.
very first moved here.
Yeah, they don't have them in Ohio.
Yeah.
they don't.
I mean, I basically was white, and then I moved here, and everybody was like, "Oh," like weirdly
Because
racist
of your
to me.
last
And I'm
name.
like, "Yes, finally not white. Thank
Well, you're
God."
super white Armenian. Are both of your parents Armenian?
Yes.
Armenians were raped by the British, am I right? And that's why a lot of them are light-skinned. Yeah, they were colonized. Weren't they like colonized by? There's like a lot
No.
of light-skinned Armenians with like blue eyes and shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
The Brits
from-
got up in it. I'm pretty sure. That's
well, I'm
what I
sure
think
they got up
happened.
in everything,
That's
right?
an
I mean, that's the
interesting-
story of the Brits.
I love Armenian people. They're hardworking. They're smart. There's a lot of successful Armenians.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm a big fan. System of a Down, Andre Agassi, Zanku,
Share.
Cher.
Shabble.
There's other ones too.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
probably
the
more.
Kardashians.
Oh, phew.
Yikes.
All right, we should just stop this now.
Yeah, we should have.
What's next on the big? What are we? What's next? Cab drivers on the.
I know. I have a property management and real estate management background, so I know the best AC guys are Armenians, the best electricians. They're hardworking people.
The
We're
best,
best
the
at
best
everything.
lead singers of System of a Down.
Yes.
Are Armenian.
All of System of a Down is Armenian.
The
They all went to
drummer,
like an Armenian school in
Chavo.
Glendale. There's like an Armenian high school there.
Is Chavo Armenian?
Yeah.
Jesus, a guy named Chavo Armenian.
Love Armenians.
Do you remember in Ohio when we first started getting Mexicans, or was that like we had no
what?
Mexicans where I live, and then we started getting a couple, and everyone was like scared of them.
Oh yeah, we had no idea what the fuck.
We're
they
good
were.
people, man.
It was like you would have thought an alien landed in Ohio, and people are like, "That's Pablo. He's all right."
Yeah, it was so weird.
Mexicans, Jews, and Armenians kind of keep LA running in terms of our hard work.
Right.
The rest of you don't do much.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I mean,
Where you at, everybody?
Preach.
Yeah, it's
Preach.
true. We're the hardworking ones. The rest of you goyim, you gotta catch up.
slow it down, you filth ball. It's funny because I'm super white and he's super Jewish.
And I'm super
Anyway,
Mexican, I guess.
do you really have a Foo Fighters tattoo?
I
under
really
that?
do. I have a Foo Fighters tattoo
What
on
is
my
it?
lower
Is it
back.
like just of the band or something?
No,
Or-
it's like 2 F's.
Dave Grohl's face.
It's
Right.
2 F's, and I have 3 F's on this leg, so I have 5 F's on me.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
F,
it's
just double. It says follow Friday on your
F,
tombstone.
yeah.
Wow.
It's the cover of the Color in the Shape album. I took the
Wow.
cover with me and
And it's on your lower
on
back.
my lower back. Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know.
So do most guys, like, when they're with you, are they like, fuck yeah, man, I didn't even know that, but this is
No, I
even
think
hotter
they-
than I thought. I love the Foo Fighters.
I think it's less hot than
Do they
thought.
come right next to the FF and they're like, fuck yeah, hashtag that shit?
No, they just come right inside me.
Do I?
Everybody.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Bling,
bling, bling, bling, bling, bling, bling.
Are you on birth control?
Yeah.
See, I would think.
But I
Fudge-
don't really let everybody come in. I mean, like, everybody. Who am I having sex with?
I would think Fudge Factory. I wouldn't even think Fear Factory.
I was trying to
or whatever
think
the fuck it is.
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
Foo Fighters.
Fear Factor.
Fuck yeah.
She should get a round of applause. She just said she's on birth control and she's negotiating when she should get Cayman or not.
Yeah, but
I
her
think
next,
that's
her
great.
next thing is she's gonna be like, and I have a boyfriend, and it's gonna kill everything.
No, I hate men. It's fine.
You have a boyfriend?
No.
Oh, she's a lesbian.
You're just of course not. No, I'm not a lesbian.
She's not a lesbian.
No, she
I'm
was
just like
like
very
getting fingered by
angry
dicks.
about men. That's all.
I
It's
understand.
not your fault.
Well,
it's my fault.
They've hurt you. You've been hurt by men?
Yeah.
When they were hosting
This
the
has
open
got
mic
real.
and they
Now
said
it's real
that
hot up here. What? No, I don't care about that.
you're very, very funny, Leah. Thanks for being on the show. You're super
Yeah.
At Lia KJ, that's
Leah.
LeahKayjay. K and J are spelled out on Twitter at Lia KJ.
Lia KJ.
There you
Like
go.
Leah.
Fuck.
hurt by men.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Have you been hurt by girls? I've been hurt by girls.
Well, I feel like that first big one, you're hurting each other, and you don't even know it, and they're just like, that first big one, because you're passionate, because, you are feeling emotions for the first time that you don't know aren't right, like jealousy and, like, all that. So you're being sort of jealous that first roundabout. I always feel like the first one could have always ended up differently. I mean, that is the big initially the most powerful one, right? I mean, that's the one that sort of decides how your outlook on women is going to be forever is your first love. And I feel like both sides fuck up because chicks are sort of naturally like they want to.
Yeah, a young man is just as scared as a young girl.
Right.
And then there's so much pressure on the young man to figure it out, but they're both just as scared, and then everything gets fucked up.
Yeah. And then you go to college, and then you walk into her dorm room, and there's 6 black guys coming on her face. And, no, that went nowhere. Okay, good.
Yep.
Do we have time for one more, or do we move on?
Oh.
Whoa, did I just get burned by my own head of security?
It's hard when you lose your woman and then you're thinking about her with another guy. It's tough. It's not easy to think about that. Yeah, the first time I had sex was in a church.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. With the priest?
The first time without a rubber. I did it with a rubber the first time, and then without a rubber the first time was in a church in the one of the Bible classes that they have Bible class before they go in the sanctuary.
Wow. How old were you?
18.
How old was the priest?
What was his name?
Now, it was a girl named Sarah.
Girl named Sarah. Like, where did you finish in Bible study? Did you pull out, or
you come on the Torah?
I pulled out and ran in the bathroom.
Wow.
You ran in the bathroom while you were coming?
No, I just made sure I didn't do it in her because
Where did you finish? What did you?
I just went in the bathroom and cleaned off.
Wow. Imagine being so scared of getting someone pregnant that you run into the other room to come.
Right.
Was she old enough to be pregnant?
Cup in his right hand, trying to
it
catch
was-
it.
When I first time I did it with the rubber with the peel on the banana, I thought this is okay. But the first time I did it without the peel on the banana, I said, "Ooh, this is good."
Sometimes the honesty comes through all those layers of armor,
Yep,
Patriot.
yep.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. We've come to the part of the show where we have 2 regulars who we always have close it out. They've been with us for 22 episodes now. And in no particular order, here we go again. Always here with a new 60 seconds. Put your hands together for her. Very, very funny. Her name is Kimberly Kong, everyone.
What's up, guys? So, I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to figure out the kind of guy I want to date because I figured out that I can't date thugs anymore, because it always ends up the same way. It's like, I always hear the same words. It's always like, baby, I think
I think we need to take a break. And fuck it, we gonna take the steering wheel and the rims too. Let's go run.
It's not good. And like, I also have like a small fetish for guys in wheelchairs. And I don't want them to be retarded or anything. I just don't want their legs to work. I want everything else to work. And I think that'd be great for me too. Like, the perfect guy would be a thug in a wheelchair. Because then I can still get my shit done. I can work during the day, do comedy at night, and still have time for a sex life because we're just rolling around and getting things done at the same time. You know? And then he'll get tired and he's like,
baby, I think we need to take a break. My arms is hurting.
Nice.
I love the approach. That's great. You have an interesting premise that you're swinging around with there. I think that once you punch that stuff up, that's some fun stuff. What does he steal in the original thug thing?
Because he says, let's take a break, like a car break, and then he's like, fuck it, let's take the steering wheel and the rims too.
Have you ever really dated a thug?
Yeah.
What's like something real that happened that got too thuggy?
Oh, not. I mean, like, not like a.
Well,
like,
it couldn't be nothing.
What's
I mean,
the most
you must
ghetto?
have seen something thuggish go on with a thug.
I didn't know I was doing it at the time, but I drove him to rob someone.
Oh, that's
that's
great.
thug.
That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
You found it.
And I was just like so naive and stupid. I was like, nothing's going on.
We didn't really have to dig too deep after. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anything too thuggish. Oh, I was once an accessory to.
I actually just did something illegal.
The blood only got on
No,
me.
I didn't. Like, I was completely naive.
When did you find out? Like in the car or later?
Yeah, in the car.
In the car
when
with
he was
you.
like, go.
What
the fuck is going on?
That's so much fun. Yeah, it's good.
Go!
What did he steal?
Hilarious.
Money? Drugs?
No, he just took money from
Money?
someone.
You
Took money back from someone.
You should think of something other than.
I shouldn't have been in.
You should think of something other than brake though, because you don't really steal brakes. Who does that? No one steals
Yeah, I
brakes.
did. I didn't. You lost me there.
Gotcha.
That's
Could
a
maybe off a
different-
Porsche. Was he good in the sack?
And I think there's also something in the wheelchair thing, but I don't like I don't know about the rolling around getting shit done, but there's definitely something funny about that.
Yeah.
You know, there's something there
Yeah.
about
Well, 'cause I really-
a thug in a wheelchair, like he has like rims on his
did
wheelchair
really
or
have a
something.
thing for guys in wheelchairs for a while. It was
Right.
like a
Boy, are my
thing.
arms tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, some badass fucking biceps and shit.
2 wheels.
Every time he picks you up for dinner, it takes 8 hours.
How come we can't eat here? Fucking, they don't have wheelchair access.
Right.
They go somewhere.
You have a ramp on your bed.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say something about like reverse cowgirl is just sitting on his lap.
Right. That's great. You get
Put
to
the
the front.
brakes
You get
on.
to front of the line every time at amusement parks.
That's why you kept them around for Disneyland.
That's good.
But a thug in a wheelchair is really vulnerable to getting his Timberland stolen.
And I wouldn't say
Sorry,
that,
guys.
even though I'm not normally the word Nazi, I will say that I think there's something about the word retarded that you don't need to say there.
Yeah.
Like you don't even need to say it. You don't have to acknowledge.
Well, I figure
just say that I just want his legs to work.
Okay.
You know, or something like that. Just
Okay.
get right to the point to where,
Cool.
because the word retarded, it just gets people thinking.
Yeah.
It's just like too much. If there's not really a purpose behind the actual word retarded or something.
Yeah, people get mad.
That's our word. You can't say that.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
But overall, really, really great job as always.
you.
She comes up with a new 60
Killing it.
seconds every week, everybody. Now
Thank you.
Now I heard earlier that you changed your Twitter handle.
No,
again?
I changed it right back after you made fun of me. So.
You changed it back to Kimberly Congdon.
Yeah.
You
this
change
is
people's
back.
lives by making fun of them.
Hey, who
I
would
keep
have thought?
hearing that tonight.
time.
That's like the third time.
Who would have thought that I just keep making people's lives better while getting other people to laugh at them?
I do.
Again.
I feel like I do need to figure something out because my last name's too hard to spell though.
It's CONGDON.
Can I
But
give
I
you
still-
some advice? Deal with it
good.
now, because I have the weirdest last name, and now I feel like I'm in too deep and I can't change it.
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to change it, just do it and get it over.
I'm a
If you
big
want
believer
to.
with my 11-letter long last name, Hinchcliffe. I'm a big believer in get so good that they want to know how to spell your name and that they'll take pride in knowing how to spell
That's
your name.
real.
Here's
And
what
if you get to that point, then it doesn't matter what the fuck it's spelled.
He's
like.
told me to change my name.
Here's what you
The
do.
word
Yeah.
awful is in your last name. It's like Aflalo. It's like it's weird. There's something weird about it.
Yeah, you need to change yours. Here's what you do. You just you change it to whatever you want.
Yeah.
Then you get a second account, take your old name, and say, this is my new account. But you have to grab the old account so that if you say on a podcast or you've told people in the past, you'll still be able to go there and go, oh, she has a new account name now.
Right.
Yeah.
So so if you're going to change your name, make sure you're there on your computer with another browser open, just ready to grab it back.
Gotcha.
In a second.
Cool.
There she goes, Kimberly Congdon.
Thanks,
Follow her
guys.
on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. Kimberly with a K, Congdon with a C. Our other super regular, always a new 60 seconds, always fun with Sarah Mostajabi, everybody.
Sarah.
Oh shit.
Hey, Jay, make a hot Poseidon or whatever the fuck you're trying to do.
What?
Oh, God. I keep hearing, I've been doing a lot of mics lately, and I keep hearing guys say that they don't like, that they think girls don't like dick pics. Do you guys really think that girls don't like dick pics? Let me just tell you, it's fucking amazing. Like, please. I love having something to talk about with my sisters at one point. I gotta tell you, send me your little fucking pink pancake or rolled up little wet newspaper. Whatever the fuck you got going on down there, I want to see it. It's like a fucking train wreck. It's a car wreck on the freeway. You're driving by hoping nobody's hurt. But when you get there, you hope that there's like, it curves to the left or there's like a little pimple or hair. Like, please. It's amazing. Send your dick pics. They are great. They are great. I keep saying this. I know it would stick with me, but all right. I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it right there. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
There you go, Sarah Mostajabi. Hell yeah.
I want to ask you guys something because
Oh, you're questioning us? Okay,
Please.
great. Go right ahead.
Because you guys have been doing this to me since the beginning. Is it super normal that you get to a point where oh yeah, did you just show me your cock? Yes! God, that shit is so weird looking. Oh man, you have to show girls that and hope that they put it near their body.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is what you have to live
It's
with.
not my real cockpit.
Yeah, there's no way he would ever show you a
I know. I
picture
probably
of his
wouldn't be
real
able to see
penis
that
right
from
now.
here. So.
It's my fake one.
Okay, anyway.
No, I wanted to ask you guys.
Okay, so what's your immediate question after
No,
your
I really.
time?
Do you
Yes.
guys get to this point where I don't know, you're kind of like turned down and you have a hard time writing? Like you just get like super turned down. You really have a hard
What do you
time.
mean by turned down?
Yeah.
Like turned down, like kind of not like depressed, but just like
Writer's
you
block?
fall out of that like vibe where you're like in the pocket and you just have a hard time like reaching what makes things funny. Like you think of premises that are good.
Are you
but-
asking us if sometimes it gets hard?
Well, I mean, is it?
Like is it hard to do stand-up comedy every single night and make a career out of it?
No, that's not what I meant.
Turned down? What does that mean then again?
No, I just mean, does your mood ever affect your writing? Like, really heavily, to the point where it's like...
Everything affects your writing.
It sucks, and it just, like, fucks with you. Is that... Because this is the first time when and I've been doing this for a few months, this is, like, the first, like, maybe last week, I have, like, some personal shit or whatever, and I just
People
get
are
so,
sending you dick pics.
And they're not.
Why don't you talk about your personal shit? Why would you talk about
Because
something?
it's like, every time I talk about personal stuff here, it's, like, too depressing.
So make it funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Write jokes, homie.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's an interesting topic. If you ask yourself more questions on why you would actually want dick pics, I think that you would be.
I just like. I
because
think it's
just
great.
I
just
calling
do.
it like a.
I really
that's
don't
all,
mind.
Okay.
It's like every guy wants
Go
to
ahead.
see every girl naked, and it's the same with girls. Like I want to see every. I just want to see. I want to see both. I just want to see everything that you have.
Gotcha.
If there's a naked person, you're gonna look, even if it's gross. You're like, oh man, that's. I gotta look at it, but you know, right?
Yeah.
Just
There you
think
go.
of 10 things you want to say about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not enough just to have an opinion. Like I like dick
Right.
pics,
And
then-
just calling it like a wet newspaper, like that's funny. Like that's one I
That was
haven't heard.
funny.
Wet newspaper, but. You don't want that to be the centerpiece of the joke. You need real perspective behind why you want dick
Yeah.
pics.
Whose dick do you want to see? Why do you want to see dick pics?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
There
there's
you
just-
go. Sarah Dresses on
Thanks,
Twitter at Sarah Dresses with no H, SARA Dresses. Always fun, always entertaining. What do you guys got coming up that you want to promote? We have Halloween. We're going to be in San Diego the 31st with a super special, crazy secret guest. If any of you are anywhere around San Diego on the 31st, be at the American Comedy Company. I'm
Yeah.
I'm at the Dark Comedy Fest, November 5th through the 10th in Toronto with Dave Attell, Brody Stevens,
Yeah.
the Iron Sheik, Gilbert Gottfried.
Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
cool, dude. That's the coolest shit
Super
ever.
excited. Dark comedy. I get to be as dirty and crazy as I want. That's a fucking dream.
Phenomenal,
awesome.
dude.
How about you guys?
Congratulations.
What's happening? The big NACA thing. You're doing colleges all around the country. Give it up for Jesus. He just booked
Yeah.
like the biggest thing. Every
Yeah,
comedian
I'm
tries to
excited.
get it.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's the 2014 Keep Calm and Come Over tour. So that's all I can say as of now. But the 30th to the 3rd, I'll be in the El Paso comic strip. I'll be down there with Rusty Dooley. I'm really excited to work with him again. And then I'll be at Magoobies in Minneapolis, I think.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Benji?
I have absolutely nothing going on, guys. I think I'm going to Fun Fest in Austin, which is in a couple weeks. I don't know if I'm going to get on stage. I'm kind of going just to help someone with their web series.
Awesome.
So hopefully I'll be able to get on stage there, and that's all. That's it.
Awesome. They're at Benji Aflalo and at Jesus Trejo on Twitter. That's Trejo, Trejo. Aflalo, Aflalo. Iron Patriot is the Comic Patriot on Twitter, at Comic Patriot. Always retweeting and messaging and being basically one of our heads of social media.
Yeah.
Thank you as always, Iron Patriot. Brian Redband?
I'll be in San Francisco November 20th with Dean Del Rey, and San Jose December 11th, I believe. Yep, December 11th. I'm bringing Death Squad there. So listen for announcements.
Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Stick around. The Ding Dong Show is next at 10 o'clock with Don Barris.
Yeah!
I'm giving you a night call.